What is a pair?
Pairs are all around us.
Can you think of some pairs?
Have you noticed that pairs come in twos? They're like buddies, like partners. Let's take a look.
Here are some examples of pairs.
There are 20 players trying out for baseball this season.
There are 2 team captains, and we each want the same number of players.
Do you think that we can have the same amount of players on both teams?
Let's try.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Wow, we did it.
We both have the same number of players. Now that we know that our teams have the same amount of players,
Let's make sure each player has a buddy to practice with.
do you think each player will have a buddy to practice with?
Let's check. Help us count.
1 buddy, 2 buddies. 1 buddy, 2 buddies. 1 buddy, 2 buddies. 1 buddy, 2 buddies. 1 buddy, 2 buddies.
1 buddy, 2 buddies. 1 buddy, 2 buddies. 1 buddy, 2 buddies. 1 buddy, 2 buddies. 1 buddy, 2 buddies.
Wow, each player has a buddy to practice with.
This is what it means to have an even number of players. What would happen if one of the buddies was left out? What if one day one of the players gets sick and can't go to practice?
Do you think everyone will have a buddy to practice with?
Help us make pairs.
Count with us.
1 buddy, 2 buddies.
1 buddy, 2 buddies.
1 buddy, 2 buddies.
1 buddy, 2 buddies.
This player doesn't have a buddy.
Do you think we can help this player have a buddy to practice with?
Sadly, this player won't have a buddy to practice with.
This is what it means to have an odd number of players.
So let's practice. Your class is going to have a party. You are in charge of getting juice for everyone. Your class has 15 students. Does your class have an even number of students? Let's find out. We are going to draw each student. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So let's figure out if we have an even number of students by making pairs. 1 pair, 2 pairs, 3 pairs, 4 pairs, 5 pairs, 6 pairs, 7 pairs, Oh no! We have one student left out. Which means that we have an odd number of students. Let's skip count. Another fun way of knowing whether a number is even or odd is by skip counting. For example, if you want to find out what numbers are even, all you have to do is count by 2. For example, 2, 4, 6, 8, and as you can see, all the numbers in the white boxes. So, now that you know that all the numbers in the white boxes are even, what do you think the numbers in the blue boxes are? The numbers in the blue boxes like 1, 3, 5, 7, and all the other numbers in the blue boxes are odd numbers.
What do you think it means to have an odd number of players out?
Having an odd number of players means that not every player gets a buddy to practice with. How many pairs would 12 students make? Let's practice some more. I have in front of me a dry erase board, and I'm going to make a T-chart with the columns of pairs and leftovers. Beside me, I have a bunch of cubes, and I'm going to place a random number on my dry erase board. Let's count. Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 13 cubes in all. Now I'm going to try to pair them all. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. So it seems like this pink cube doesn't have a pair. So I'm going to put the number 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The number 13 in the leftover column because there was one left over. And we now know that leftover means odd. So the number 13 is odd. Now I'm going to grab another number of cubes and place them on my white erase board. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cubes in all. Now I'm going to try to pair these cubes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. This pink cube doesn't have a pair either. So we're going to put the number 7 in the leftovers column. Let's try again. Now we have a new number. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the same number that we just did. So let's try again. Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 12 is my new number. So let's try to pair them up. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1 and 2. It looks like all of my cubes have pairs. So I'm going to write the number 12 because there are 12 cubes in all in the pairs column. And when all of my cubes have 12, we know that that means there is an even number. So 12 is an even number. Now let's look back at what we have so far on our white erase board. So far, we have 12 under pairs and 13 and 7 under leftovers. We know that since there are pairs, 12 is an even number because there were no leftover. On the numbers 13 and 7, there was both one left over for each of them, which means those are both odd numbers, which is why they are under the leftovers.
Now you know what odd and even is.
Let's practice. We're baking the perfect cookie cake for the PTA. We want to put 7 chocolate chips in our cookie cake. Is that an even or an odd number of chocolate chips?
Now you have learned what even and odd numbers are. Don't forget that even numbers are numbers that can be separated into pairs, and odd numbers are numbers that cannot be separated into pairs. They're the lonely ones, okay? And remember, odd are lonely and even have buddies.
Now it's your turn to practice.